What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the B-SRTN podcast.
Hey, I'm Brandon.
I'm single Rikki.
And I am taking Nick. This is a little bit of a different episode, so I'm going to turn this over to Rikki. But as you guys can tell, Shay's with me, which is great.
And Catie's with me, which is great.
And the reason why the spouses are here is because it's Valentine's Day.
Oh. Good job.
And so I asked Shay and Catie if they would join us on tonight's episode. And since I'm the single one who doesn't have anybody to do this stuff with, I was like, I'll host it. Like we're gonna have some fun. And being the wonderful women that they are and fully supportive of their husbands, they are here. They're here. Thank you, guys.
We can say supportive. I don't know that we want to go fully supportive.
Okay, fine. Supportive.
Mm.
What's everybody doing tonight?
Cooperative.
That's a good word.
How are you guys doing tonight? You guys are giving up your Valentine's Day to record a podcast with me.
Yeah, I mean, we really had to sacrifice to do this because we always really go all out for Valentine's Day and do a lot.
Such a liar.
What do you normally do?
Absolutely nothing. Except for the couple years that my grandparents used to text or like call me occasionally and be like, "Hey, we're going out for dinner. You guys want to come?" Like we went on a dinner with my grandparents a couple years. But usually we do nothing. There's too many people out, you know, like these.
Yeah.
Old people story.
What about you, Nick and Shay?
Well, and I love that they don't have to do anything on Valentine's Day because he shows his love and appreciation throughout the year. But
Yeah, Brandon.
I thought she was talking about you.
It's about y'all. Yeah.
I'm glad they think that about me.
We also just podcast fam here.
Mm-mm.
We have decided to foster a dog. If we're not paying attention to what you're asking, we're dealing with that. So, hey, wait a minute. I got to figure out where my hands are. There's the picture of the dog here. I'll make that happen.
Nice.
So we don't really do anything on we'll do like cards and flowers and stuff, but that's about it. We don't really.
Which we didn't this year.
Well, you have a gift.
Oh.
You just haven't gotten it. But
I was just literally at our feet. So
Family friendly show, Shay.
Wait,
I will get it. He
it's
just
like
has
7:00. What you waiting for?
Brandon.
I'm happy to go get it and show it to everybody here. It's very small and unimportant.
So
Yeah. I'm sure it means the world, though. Still,
is
Sorry,
Shay
go ahead.
card tonight?
What?
Is Shay our wild card tonight?
Might be.
It probably family friendly.
Okay.
So even when I was like in relationships and stuff like that, I really never celebrated Valentine's Day. I don't know why. I didn't like getting flowers. Like if you're gonna buy me flowers, buy me a plant or a bush, something I can plant that's gonna live, not something that's gonna die. But I always seem to figure out a way to like get a dinner, or even like it's a Friday right now, so these places are jam packed with all the people. All the people who didn't want to fight the crowd tonight are going to be out tomorrow fighting the same crowd. And so I'm not, for me, I would probably do like a lunch on a Saturday instead of anything on Valentine's during the weekend.
Yeah.
We haven't even had dinner tonight. So
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh.
That's your Valentine's gift. You get to eat dinner later.
DoorDash them something.
That's right.
brand new dog and late night dinner.
There you go.
It's fine. We actually are kid free tonight or this weekend, so it'll be we'll have some time alone tonight, and then we're gonna go to a dance tomorrow night, so it'll be fun.
That sounds fun. All right, so let's get into our silly segment. I've got some would you rathers. I've got a lot of them.
Oh dear.
So I'm gonna kind of glance at them and just see like the ones that I think are the best for right now. And if it's going the way I'm hoping it goes, we'll get through all of them. All right, so question number 1, and this one is for the ladies only. So this is only for Catie and Shay. Would you rather receive a surprise love letter or a surprise gift? Like an actual gift or a love letter? Which would you rather receive and why?
Yes, please answer this so I know what to do later.
Because he didn't get you a gift.
Probably a gift.
We weren't supposed to get each other anything for Valentine's Day.
Well, okay. Anyway, I'm checking for the girlfriend and the girlfriend's sister.
Making notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to all the guys out there, make notes. Surprise gift.
Thank you, Brandon. You're doing
Yep.
you A+. Catie, is there a reason why? Or just because like there's something you need that he knows you need and it would be amazing.
Yeah,
to
I
you?
think it's like I would know that he was paying attention or thought about me or.
Yeah. I like that. That's great.
You
Shay,
answer?
love
Um,
letter or gift?
Probably letter.
Okay, why?
I like when like I could show my fridge, like I have a lot of like cards and things that people have written us, and I promise it's no lie. Every single birthday card, Christmas card, any kind of card, I keep them all. Every single one of them for all 3 of us. I don't know, it's just like a sentimental thing. I like being able to go back and look at stuff. Like when you're like my grandma passed away and she wrote us stuff all the time and she was really good about letters. I like having like it written down so I can go back and look at it and be like, oh, okay, like here we are. So
Yeah, that's great. So the next would you rather is for everybody. Would you rather
Me and Brandon getting like a
no.
No, that was for us.
This is for everybody. Would you rather kiss in public or hold hands in public?
Oh,
What kind of kissing we're talking about, Rikki?
we should,
Hey.
we should
I mean,
No,
I
we're not.
did.
we should answer this for one another.
yes.
Brandon would rather hold hands in public.
Okay.
Catie would rather hold hands in public. We
Shay
don't want to
would-
call unnecessary attention to ourselves, Wait, was that what you were going to go for? Would you say kissing?
If I had to pick over the two, no, I'd probably hold hands. It depends on where you are and who you're with. Like
in
if
public.
it with kids, without kids, at dinner, at the trampoline park, like it makes a difference.
It does make a difference. That's very valid.
Katie with the just exclamation point there. It truly makes a difference.
I mean, it depends on if we're talking like a peck or if we're talking like,
Not like a full on like get a room moment,
yeah.
but a kiss.
Okay.
Shay would be hold hands.
I mean, I could do either. I've done like I don't
Yeah.
care.
But you would prefer hold
Yeah, I would rather just hold hands.
Nick,
Oh, I thought we were answering for each other.
I mean you can. Shay, answer for Nick.
Nick would do both. And it doesn't matter where, when, how, rather.
He's just like walking at like Walmart. They're holding kissing the whole time. Just constantly.
I mean, at Walmart, you could have that get a room moment.
Yeah.
You don't go into Walmart and not see somebody in that moment. So
You're probably right.
Probably.
I don't do the PDA thing. I'd probably rather do neither.
Yeah. That's right. All PA. I don't know who that term
Oh,
is.
I'm just
That's a good one.
not big for it. Okay, let's see. Would you, this is probably more for the ladies also, but the guys can answer if you want to. Would you prefer a peck on the cheek or a forehead kiss?
Definitely a forehead kiss. I don't know why. It's just something about it that's like really sweet and just like a super, I don't know. I've always liked it. So I would just rather have a forehead kiss.
Do your kiss on the forehead.
Okay, well,
Brandon, give it a shot right now. Here's your chance.
Katie, see, here's the thing. Katie just said, you never kiss me on the forehead, I don't think. And actually, I do all the time. She's just asleep.
Stop.
Pretty much every day. But she doesn't remember it. So, yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You're right. Okay.
I don't know whether to like applaud that or be like, that's pretty creepy.
Listen, not gonna lie, I was falling on the creepy side of it.
Oh, I would prefer on a cheek.
Go for your forehead.
Yep.
What would you rather?
Neither. I got other no. Yeah,
I kiss your forehead.
sometimes.
I don't really kiss your
We're just
your beard.
we're just leaving it that yeah.
All right.
All right. Would you rather have a partner who sings in the shower or who sings on the toilet? Brandon's laughing so hard. I feel like he does both. I feel like he is guilty of both. Like
He
1,000%
doesn't do
right now.
either.
I've never thought of singing on the toilet. That is
I'm pretty sure.
funny.
I'm pretty sure. In the shower. In the shower.
Okay.
That would be weird.
No, it just means you're a comfortable person because you can sing while you're on the toilet.
That's not a comfortable. Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna sing.
All right.
I guess like my question is, are you using the bathroom or are you just sitting on the toilet?
That's when you're using them.
You are on the toilet. Like you are locked in.
I
It's pretty good. So I don't know if I would matter if I was in the shower or sitting on the toilet.
I would prefer Shay to only sing in the shower because she definitely takes less showers than she does trips to the bathroom.
He doesn't like her singing.
Wow. Guys, I
Sorry.
think Shay's taking that gift back. She's getting a refund.
You take one shower a day, but you might go to the bathroom 3-4 times. Do I want to hear you sing 3 or 4 times in a day or once a day?
Oh, I
You
see.
want to hear her beautiful voice all the time, Nick.
That's right.
Right?
Oh.
Yes.
So I'll take that and go opposite then. So I would rather Katie sing on the toilet because I could hear her voice more often.
Because I don't take
And
shit.
she also doesn't take showers that often.
I've always wondered what the smell was when I came to y'all's house.
We literally have so much. We have to take showers. Like there is not an option.
You think that?
All right. I have one more, but I'm really stuck between two. Would you rather cook for them or them cook for you?
Them cook for me.
Neither.
Every night.
Shay, what would you rather?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I think because I cook so much, I'd rather somebody else cook for me.
We share the cooking. Let's.
Who does the cooking?
You probably cook more times in the week, but I still cook sometimes.
Okay. There's another time and place for
I feel like me hosting might cause like a separation or something. Stop.
This is
We-
great.
It's
This is really great
Valentine's Day.
material.
Go fight it. All right, Brandon and Katie.
for a second.
We have steak.
Either. I want
Take at
Brandon
least
to
once a
get
week.
takeout.
Okay.
I don't want any, because then there's a mess in the kitchen. Like, just go get takeout.
That's a good point. Still stuck cleaning it up. Yeah, that's a great one. I'd rather
That-
eat.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm here for that too, wholeheartedly.
We're doing
That
take
would-
up.
Yes. Rikki, what was your? Are you choosing an answer or no?
Well, so I love to cook. Like I love to cook, but because again, just like you, Shay, because I do it so often, I think it would be great for somebody to cook for me. But then Catie came in and threw a wrench into that whole thing and was like, let's get takeout and nobody has to clean up. And I'm like, sold.
Yes.
Was literally our conversation tonight. He's like, I'll make dinner. I was like, that's fine, but then there's still gonna be dishes. So it's
Yeah.
still annoying. But he did the dishes, so it was fine. Well, the whole dishes.
I agree. I think that's brilliant, wholeheartedly. All right, last one. If you're going on a vacation, would you rather it be a relaxing vacation or an adventurous vacation?
Relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yeah. Agree with relaxing. I don't know though, because I really like adventure.
See, I'm torn. This is one where like I want it to be adventurous during the day, relaxing after that, and then whatever for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like it's really a struggle for me.
Relaxing with its adventurous moments.
There you go. I'll take it. It must be quite an adventurous book.
There you go.
Okay. So done with the silly section. Let's move on to the real and true. And so everybody in the United States knows that like divorce has climbed, separations have climbed, everything else. So I want to hear, you guys are all, I hang around you a lot. You're all married for a good amount of time, even though the next part, the nerdy section, is going to be titled something like you're not married for a long time, but we'll see how that works out. I want to know, what do you think makes a marriage successful? Like what is it that you do every day, waking up and choosing your marriage? That's it. Go.
There you go. Oh, well, I like the word choose that you used. That was a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean-
It's like a,
There's going to be days where you're going to like each other. There's going to be days where you're not going to like each other, but you have to choose to continue and to work through those issues and problems and stuff. So I'm just
Right.
curious, like, what you're doing, like what
Is
your
it-
thoughts are.
I don't know if it was a professor. Somebody used to say, and maybe I'm mixing up analogies, but like
oh, the love and
the falling in love, like, is like getting caught in the rain, but like being in a long-term, like, committed relationship is like taking a shower. Like you're choosing to get under the water versus just getting caught in a rain shower.
Yeah, it's not something that just happens to you.
Yeah. So you might meet somebody and fall in love, and it's like getting caught in the rain and surprising and it's unexpected. But for it to continue to be what you choose every day, it has to be choosing to take a shower, which I'm not a very good example of that.
Yeah, I'm struggling over here, guys.
Stop it.
I love that analogy, though. I think that's fantastic. That is a
I
good
don't
way-
remember what it was.
That's it.
It's a good way to look at it.
Yep.
Brian, is that yours?
I was agreeing. But honestly, the first thing that came to my head was, so I was an Uber driver for about 6 months one time and met a lot of different people, and it was a really cool experience. And this guy got in the car one time, picked him up. He was going to the airport, and he was a jazz saxophone player. I was like, oh, tell me more about music, what you're doing, whatever. And he was like, yeah, I'm going back home after being on the road for a little while. My wife and I are celebrating our anniversary. We've been married 40 years. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. All right, so let me ask you, like, what's the secret? Like, how do you stay married for 40 years? And he was like, you really want to know the answer? And I was like, yeah. He said, lose. That was all he said. He's like, why are you trying to win all the battles? Just lose sometimes. And that's my secret. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
You lose a lot.
Yeah, I lose all
Stop
every
it.
day. All those battles.
You go, you go.
It doesn't matter.
Communication.
Communication. Yep.
That for me, that's it. Like when we are, it might be when Shay and I are communicating on everything, whether that's finances, whether that's relationally, whether that's work, whether it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as we're communicating about things that are important, one to us and important to the other, I think we're always in a good constant flow. But when communication dips, when there's not as much communication in one of those areas, it's almost like that negative spills into everything else. So we just, I try and, we try and keep our communication really, really high. We typically, we aren't always great at it. Like, I think we're probably as good at it as Catie is as taking a shower, but, Sunday, we typically do what we call a staff meeting where we get together and plan the week and what are we doing, who has what's going on, who's doing this, who's doing that. So I think for us, it's just for me specifically, communication's huge.
Yeah, communication's big, and like, I mean, I think too when we communicate, that's how we stay on the same page about things. But I think for me, it's because I feel like we hadn't figured it all out because we've only been married 4 years. But so far, I think it's not being an anchor to each other. And so like when Nick is like in his pit, like not be like I'm choosing not to be an anchor when he's in his pit because then we're just both gonna go. So somebody has to like, a raising tide raises all ships. So like I have to be high whenever he's low and he has to be low or high whenever I'm low. And so like just choosing not to be an anchor when things are for each other, I think is a big thing for us because that's something that we've noticed that we can do easily. We match each other's energies very well.
So
Very well.
something that we did actually was recommended from my therapist. We were in a period where communication on a specific subject, I won't go into it, was not great at all, and it was kind of really forcing a lot of bad things in different areas. She was like, well, instead of you guys trying to talk about it and communicate it verbally, she's like, Nick, why don't you write it down in a notebook, how you feel, what you feel, express not what you need, but just what it is that it makes you feel. I was like, and she's like, just put it on her nightstand, and when she's ready, she'll read it, she'll write it back, she'll put it back on yours. And we did that, and honestly, it fixed a piece of our marriage that for a long time was a problem. So just finding new ways to, it doesn't always have to be have that conversation and argue and fuss and bicker back and forth. Sometimes it's how do you communicate in a way that doesn't cause that issue that will actually bring resolution to what's going on.
Well, we even say to each other like, "How can I for you this week?" That kind of allows the door to be open, for the conversation and not be defensive and all the things. It's not like, "Oh, well, you didn't do this last week. How can I show up for you better than I did last week?"
Correct.
I love that. I love all of that. Like if I ever, meet somebody and decide that I would get married again, I'm taking all of these notes with me.
Definitely from Brandon and Catie for sure, because
They're perfect.
yeah,
No way.
Catie can do no wrong.
Well, I'll just take the next segment to make a list. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
When they fight.
So I was engaged a couple times before I actually married my daughter's father. And one of the times I was engaged, I was like bartending one night a week. And the guys, it was a bowling team who used to come in every week. It was just like a private club. There was maybe at the most, maybe 8 people at the bar on that night. And the guy come in and him and his brother, they've been married both probably 30, 40 years or more. And they come in and I said, let me ask you, I said, what's the best advice you could give me? And they both looked at each other, looked at me, and said, everybody will tell you that a marriage is 50-50, but it's not. It's 100-100. You both got to show up every day, giving it everything you have if you want it to work. And I really legitimately took that to heart. And unfortunately, it did not work out for me. But I still hold that very near and dear to my heart, that I do believe you have to both show up giving 100% every day. And I think all four of you do an amazing job. Like, I commend you all for that, because I think you do that with each other. I've seen it time and time again, and I admire that from all of you.
I think a lot of it too comes down to being a healthy individual first. You trying to fix a relationship without addressing what might be going on personally with yourself is not going to lead to an actually healthy relationship. If as an individual I'm not healthy, then I'm bringing something that's unhealthy to a relationship. So there's no way that it can be a healthy relationship, because we are married, but we're also still individuals with unique pasts and unique things that make us upset or that drive us, purposes and stuff. So
Yeah.
being self-aware is important.
All right, cool. I love it. So then last section, for the nerdy section, I thought we would take a slight road trip back to the 1970s, I think it was, and play the Newly Wed Game. None of y'all are newlyweds. But I actually went back and I watched a couple of episodes. I got some questions and stuff like that. So I just thought it would be fun to see how this pans out. So I think you guys either have a chalkboard or a whiteboard or something like that. So for the yes, because you're going to write your answer on there and you're going to keep it hidden. We're going to ask the wives to go somewhere where you will not be able to hear, but not outside, because I know it's cold.
We're doing that now. Okay.
The men will get the first question. Well, actually, I'll ask the men all of their questions. So make sure you write small enough for all of your answers on one board, okay?
How many are there?
Men, 1, 2, 3. 3.
And then
And the women have 3 also, but we can erase the boards before the women get asked their questions.
So if you happen to hear singing in the background, Catie said she was going to the bathroom.
At least it won't be long. We know she's not in the shower. All right. So, husbands, can you hear me? Okay. Which of the states will your wife say she was in on your wedding night? Illinois, Oklahoma sick, all Kentuckied out, or Mish again and again and again?
give me those again.
Which of the states will your wife say that she was in on your wedding night? Illinois, Oklahoma sick, all Kentuckied out, or Mish again and again and again?
Because I remember what you said.
Got my answer.
All right, question number 2. What was your spouse wearing on your first date? All right, question number 3. What is your spouse's favorite thing about themselves? Everybody ready?
You're gonna make me look like a horrible husband.
Listen, that was not the point.
It was, Rikki.
No, it
worked.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. Wait until the tables are turned, Nick. You'll get a little, I'm sure. Trust me. If you're done, call your spouse back, but make sure they cannot see your board.
Do you have different questions for them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Different
Catie.
Shay, you can come back.
Catie. She's still singing.
Tell her the dude wipes are on the back of the toilet.
The That's good. We're out, actually. We need to get some more.
Oh, sorry, Storm.
Catie, we all heard you singing.
Well, we know it wasn't the shower.
Okay.
All right. So now how this is going to happen is I'm going to ask the questions again out loud, and the wives will try to guess the answer that the husbands wrote down.
Okay.
Okay. So question number 1. Which state would you say that you were in on your wedding night? Illinois, Oklahoma sick, all Kentucky'd out, or Mish again and again and again?
Rikki.
First of all, I literally got this off the show. Second of all, do you know what it is taking for me to say Mish again, 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 and not go every time?
That's true.
Come on.
That's true. Yep.
What was the third option?
So it was Illinois, Oklahoma sick, all Kentucky out, or Mish
Wedding night.
again and again and again.
Well, she didn't answer.
They answered.
We
All
already
right,
wrote.
who's answering first?
The boys have their answers written down. I need to hear what you girls think the boys said.
Mine's probably Kentucky'd out.
All Kentucky'd out for Shay.
Michigan and again and again.
Michigan again.
That's your final answer.
All right.
Mhm.
So now, boys, I need you to show me your answer without revealing your second and third answers. And Nick put the first one, Illinois.
I wrote Kentucky out. I couldn't remember how it said it.
Brandon wrote
Kentucky
Kentucky
out.
out.
It was a really long day.
You have no record. Okay.
No.
If it's anything on that episode, 3 out of the 4 couples did say Kentucky'd out because of the day. So, all right. So the next one.
So 0 points for us.
I asked the boys what you were wearing on your first dates. So what do you think he said you were wearing on your first date? Not necessarily what you were wearing. What do you think he said? And then we'll find out what you actually were wearing.
I think you guessed right. I bet you guessed right.
Yeah, I think Nick guessed right too, probably.
Okay. So
Um,
Shay, what do you think he said?
jeans, my Sperry's, and a shirt, but I think it was a long sleeve shirt or maybe a short sleeve shirt. Oh, it was a short sleeve shirt because it was a short sleeve shirt because it was a V-neck.
Okay.
I had on jeans and a white tank top with pink, like something on the front.
Wow, she's very specific. What kind of shoes?
Pink
Really?
shoes that matched the shirt,
But what kind?
like slip-on shoes.
Oh.
They were not my Converse. Did you write Converse?
I
All
wrote
right, let's see.
jeans, a long sleeve shirt, and Converse Chucks.
Nope. I had jeans on.
Okay. Nick,
Red.
we can't see it, Nick. Something with a hoodie.
No idea.
I remember because you commented on my shirt.
I don't remember nothing.
I remember because I went and picked it out for the
All right.
date.
How long ago was your first date? How long ago was your first date?
Almost 19 years ago.
Wow. Nick
We're
and
going on
Shay,
2 decades.
Because we dated for 3 months before we started.
we're
Mhm.
gonna like
We
we got a 20th anniversary coming up here on the show.
8 years almost.
8 years. Good Lord. Y'all, my longest relationship, including my marriage, was only 6 years. I think I'm the problem.
No.
It's me. Hi. I'm
It's
the
not.
problem. It's me.
I was thinking that. I decided not to sing.
All right. Okay, sorry.
Please.
Moving on to the last question for the men. Before we make them leave the room, and I ask you ladies different questions, and then they have to come back and guess what you put for the answer. What is your spouse's favorite thing about themselves? So, what, Catie, is your favorite thing about yourself? Shay, what is your favorite thing about yourself? Or
Okay.
what do you think your spouse wrote is your favorite thing about yourself?
You said it a second time now, and now I'm thinking about it differently. Are we
Is
talking
it like
about something like what she thinks her favorite thing about herself is physically or in general?
It's just in just
I guess I left it in
anything.
general. I didn't say like physically or
my
anything.
job?
Yeah, everything in general.
It's not something about you.
Where I work? That fit.
About you.
No, about me. That I can
Oh, you should have seen my muscles after I left today.
chest press 45 pounds. No.
What do I think you think is your favorite thing about you?
Nothing.
Shay, what do you think? One's a physical and one's just a general.
Probably my.
No, I wrote one thing.
Is it physical?
You need to answer the question.
I got nothing.
Well, then just come up with something.
Smile and what else?
My legs.
Ooh, I like my legs.
Is that your
I'm
answer?
gonna go with legs.
I do like my legs, but
I do like my legs.
what was yours? What'd you write?
We're showing?
Yeah.
Yep. You go first.
Smile and positive attitude.
Oh.
Wow.
Where'd you put
I wrote that she loves people.
Yes, she does.
She does love people.
Oh, you're both right.
Hey, Catie, hey,
You're amazing. Smile. You
Actually,
legitimately have
Catie.
smiles that can walk into the room and just smile and light up the room. And Catie, you are so good with people. So good with people.
She doesn't believe that. I don't understand why she doesn't believe that about herself. Because, like,
I don't either.
you were trying to are. Like, she 100% attracts the most amazing people. Like, obviously, we're friends, but honestly, so I know that about her.
did you just self-edify us?
No.
That was good.
It was excellent.
She attracts such great people. That's why we're here. That was good. That was
Good job, Shay.
Hey. I was
So honestly, when I met Catie, I met Mama Jill the same time. And I went and had dinner with her like a week ago or so. And I thought you guys knew each other longer. So I was like, well, how long, like, when did you and Catie meet? So, and she was like, oh, we met there also. And I was like, you gotta be kidding. Like, I thought y'all knew each other for Catie, you're really good with people. So take that as a whole. And
Catie
just,
only likes me.
you might not believe it, but you are.
The only time Catie likes me is when we're not coaching soccer.
That's not true.
That is true. 100%. I'm just kidding.
Nick, here's an enlightening moment for you. The only time any of us like you is when we're not coaching soccer.
Ooh.
He's doing something right.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I love it. I love it. All right. Men.
All right. Is it three
Vamanos.
questions?
Is
Yep.
it Vamanos? Vamanos? Go hide somewhere you can't hear the question.
Girls, what you doing?
Are they gone?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I will ask these a little bit quietly. And again, you'll just answer the questions and we'll see if they know what you put. What would your husband say is the most unusual meat that you have ever served him for dinner? I know, but you should have heard these answers back in the 70s.
No, because I don't really have. I don't cook anything unusual.
Well, but it was something like the one couple had like their first date and she burnt steaks. And so it was burnt on the outside and it was raw on the inside and dude still ate it. So it doesn't have to be like weird, like you're not serving up squirrel. But
Okay. Mm,
anything like that, I guess.
I know.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't. Oh, there we go.
Are we
Good,
ready?
ready. You can go ahead.
Okay. If your hubby were to change jobs immediately, what brand new line of work do you think he would go into?
Okay.
All right. Ready for number 3. And this is because they're men and I think that they have thick skin and I think they can handle this. What do you think is your spouse's weirdest quirk?
Oh gosh, y'all don't. We got to keep it family friendly.
What family friendly weirdest quirk?
Oh, I have one.
Just so you know, like farts and stuff like that is family friendly. Just
It-
FYI.
And they're not that weird. Like
True. And then when you're done, you can call your husband back, but don't let him see your answers. And reveal your answers. Make sure you cover up like answers 2 and 3 so that he can't see it on the phone or any other way. Okay.
And I also
maybe
next present too.
Yeah, you call him back.
Well, Brandon.
Oh, look at her singing and she's not on the toilet.
Or in the shower.
I think so.
Your water.
All right, guys, do you understand what's happening with this round? I will ask you a question and you need to try. Oh my God, I used to love candies.
Oh, wow, those are so good.
They're the
So,
best.
I haven't had one in so long.
That's not fair.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question and I want you to try to guess what your wife answered. Okay?
Okay. No.
So
You say
question number 1.
Okay.
Question number 1. And I will elaborate if you need me to on this one. What do you think is the most unusual meat your wife has served you for dinner? And it doesn't have to be like squirrel or anything like that. It could be like you bought a 10-pound chuck roast and you cooked it and it was about a pound and a half after it was cooked. Kind of like anything like that.
Okay, I got it.
All right, go.
Hamburger patties.
Mm.
Because you said like something that was really big and then got really small.
No, that was just an example. Like it didn't have to be like, oh, she cooked squirrel for me one night. It could
That's
be
what made me think about it though. It's
my
like
friends
every time
over
you
there
make-
had a 10-pound roast, but when we cooked it, it was a pound.
okay.
Anything.
the meat shrinks.
Well,
But-
okay.
Well, okay.
All right. Well, that was my answer. Sorry.
That's not what I put. I didn't know what to put anyway.
Well, maybe
I put pancetta.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a bacon type thing we put when I make the actual kind of one.
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry.
Shay?
Shay cooks a lot of chicken. So I honestly I don't know. Like we're very basic with our meat.
Okay, this was a bad question. Shay, what'd you answer?
I put stuffed chicken breast with spinach. Remember when I did that?
Yeah, but it was good.
It was not good.
It was good to him. And by the way, that sounds amazing to me. So do it again and call me over.
I
thought it was good.
I gotta get the anyway. We'll pick. Yes, I will do that.
All right. Question number 2 was if you had to change jobs immediately, what brand new line of work would you go into?
You should have this one ready to go.
Well, there were
Super
2,
simple.
but
Wait, if who had to?
You.
If I had to?
Yeah, if you were changing jobs immediately, what line of work would you go into, Brandon?
Oh, I'd go work in the movie industry. Yep. I go work in Hollywood.
I almost put Hollywood video production.
Woo!
I love it. All right. Y'all get the point.
We got one.
Coaching.
I went one of two ways, and coaching was my second option. But he's always talked about working. Oh wait, working in consulting for like businesses.
Coaching.
I could see both of y'all doing either of those.
You go to Hollywood?
No, don't leave us. All right, and the last question. And I did this because you're men. You got thick skin. You can handle this. What do you think is your weirdest quirk?
Weirdest quirk?
You have quite a few there.
Pretty
She said, I got quite a few.
Yeah,
So you
Nick,
gotta
too.
pick one of them, Brandon. Just one.
Got mine.
Which one do you think is the weirdest?
So I do this thing, and she probably didn't write this one down, but it is the one that she gets annoyed with the most.
Yeah.
I do this thing where I'll make a noise just randomly,
It's so annoying. Oh my!
and then I'll wait like 5 minutes, and I'll do it.
Dear God, Shay, please tell me that's what you put.
And I keep counting these until she's like, Nick, stop. Number 3 or 35.
Nick, she already looks mad
Because
about this.
She'll
Mary
finally,
does it too.
she'll finally like snap and be like, stop it. And I'm like, 17. Yes.
Jeremy does the same thing, and it's so annoying.
Is that what you put, Shay?
I didn't because I embarrass you.
We're gonna learn 2 about him then, because now we know that one.
Yeah, Nick will clean his ears with Q-tips.
No,
And
you're not going to pick up. We're not putting this out.
Excuse me, Nick. This is my episode. Let's
Okay.
go.
Sweet.
Roll on.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll mend that one.
No,
There's a Q-tip thing that I do, but we're not gonna
but
like.
I was telling it though.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about what it is. I will tell y'all off air. I'm not telling the rest of these.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Wow.
He's so protective of this.
There's only so many things you can
Shay,
do.
Shay, you are about to win the game
Stop.
for picking weirdest quirk. 100%.
Nicholas' ears.
100%.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I said you're about to win the game 100% for weirdest quirk because he will not even allow you to talk about it.
I don't think it could be. Well, I don't think it's any weirder than Brandon's quirk that I put down. So
Let's go. I'm here for it. Brandon, what do you think she put?
I think she probably put that I pick at my toenails.
I did not put that one.
He does that.
We all learned 2 about you tonight too.
So I put that he likes to smell things he expects are going to smell bad.
Listen, I know people would do that.
This morning, what'd you do this morning to Stormy? He did something to the dog this morning, like rubbed his face, and like, he said, I figured it would smell bad.
It helps me
then
know.
why are you smelling it?
It gives me an
He
indicator.
does it with his floss. When he flosses his teeth, he'll go and he'll smell the floss.
It gives me an indicator of like how bad
He
things are.
smells his stinky socks.
I love this so much. Listen, Brandon, you're not the only one. I want you to know that. You're not the only one.
I did put that you expect them to smell bad. Like you're not dumb. Like it's almost like you know they're gonna smell bad, and you just have to know that they actually do.
Okay. Yep.
I see you, Nick. I'm coming for you, but let me wrap this part up real quick. I used to go a person I was dating, I would go to the gym or whatever, and I would come home, and you can smell it on yourself when you don't smell good, and I can smell it, and he loved it. He'd be like, I like when you smell it.
No, he doesn't do that.
Like,
it's all personal things. I don't
Yeah.
think he would smell like my socks
Oh no.
or like my floss.
No.
Oh, okay. So
Or like my hands after I stuck him in the dog's mouth?
Nope.
No. Okay, so it has to be like on his person or his.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're not as weird as I was giving you credit for, Brandon. Nick, let's go. Let's hear it.
All right, so because of Brandon's boldness
I
of
was testing it.
of what that was. Thank you, Brandon, for the boldness and transparency.
You didn't
Shay,
have a voice.
whole cleaning my ears thing.
Okay, so Nick will clean his ears with a Q-tip and then smell it because he can tell by the smell of his earwax if he's getting a cold.
I can tell
Green.
if there's something physically wrong with me from the smell.
I mean, there's just look all this wisdom in that. You know?
Of course you're backing him up.
I'm gonna clean my
Of course
ears.
you
Brandon,
are.
think I'm getting sick.
I'm gonna try that now.
Try it.
Nick literally will clean it and be like,
If it has no smell, if there is no smell to it, I know something's wrong. Or that I'm about to get sick.
yes, yes.
But if it has an odor, I'm good.
I'm
Oh,
super, I'm super curious about this now. Yep.
Hang on, I'm writing this down.
Yep.
I don't smell my Q-tips to know.
And I ain't smelling nobody else's.
Right.
That out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's the note.
No, it's
Smell your earwax.
I wrote it down. I took a note. That's the end of this episode, guys. I'm going to hand it back over to Nick so he can say goodbye. Thank you, all four of you, for playing these lovely games with me on Valentine's Day. I love you all. And Nick, we'll hand it to you for the goodbye.
Simple and easy, good episode. That was fun. Lots of laughs, lots of
love.
fun.
Oh.
Heart to my heart.
Theirs will do it, ours will not.
Mine won't do it.
Katie's
Get your hand over there.
do it.
There it is.
There she goes.
Nope. So, guys, be certain in what you do. Be certain in who you are. We are certain we're going to be entertained by ourselves, whether y'all are or not. So, be certain. We'll see you guys in another episode.